Hey guys, so you're probably like, what the heck? Why haven't you made a Wattpad video in so long? Well, let me explain. So I'm not even gonna BS this, I'm gonna be straight honest. I just haven't felt like making a Wattpad video. But let me tell you why. I've kind of wanted to read books and digest them for a while before I just go out and recommend a book. Like, you know what I'm saying? I can't just be recommending anything to y'all. I have to make sure the book is bomb. So that's basically what I've been doing, and college work has been it's been intense, but I'm making it through, guys. I'm making it through. It's okay, I'm back and we're gonna talk about some books today. Let's go. So the first book, this is one, I'm not even done with it because the book is so long, but it's so good. Like, it keeps you on edge the whole time. It's not one of your typical romance books. It's definitely not. I mean, it is in the romance category, but y'all, it has some tricks and tribulations that will throw you off. And this book is called I Am Only One, and it's by Emmeline Russell. I can't pronounce that, but it'll be on the screen, okay? Anyways, this book, oh my gosh, okay, let's get into it. It is like under the vampire category, and you know, I don't like vampires because they demonic, but I don't care, that's demonic to me. But this book is like, it's so good, I couldn't stop reading it. And at first I was like, I'm not reading this book, they got vampires, that's demonic. Like, I don't do that. But I was like, you know what? Everyone's telling me, like, people were suggesting this book to me. I was like, okay, I'm gonna check it out. I'm gonna do like 1 or 2 chapters. If it doesn't strike my interest, I'm out. I'm out. Like, the first paragraph, I was intrigued, y'all. I'm not even kidding. This book is bomb. Read it, cause so Rain, she is this girl, I think she was like 23, and you know, she's doing her own business. She has nothing to do with she didn't even know that vampires existed. So she is basically she doesn't really know how she came into money, but she's been living a life of wealth basically her whole life, and all she knows is that her parents abandoned her. She soon finds out the truth and everything, why they abandoned her, but I'm not gonna say because that's a spoiler. So she decided sporadically just to go on this trip to Europe. She meets Cage. So Cage is a vampire. He's actually the vampire prince. He's about to be king and all that stuff, blah blah blah. She meets him and he automatically knows she has like this weird scent to her, and he knows he has to kill her. Well, things don't go as planned, and he ends up not killing her, and he ends up falling for her. But will they stay together? Some things will be revealed about Rain, and some things about Cage will be revealed, and I don't know. I'm gonna leave it in your hands. You read it, you figure out. I'm not gonna say no more because I'm gonna spoil it for y'all. Okay, so the next 2 books are werewolves, so if you're not into that, then just skip to like the last one. But yeah, this book is really good. It's written by Felicity 901. She wrote Rush and The Claim. I've actually become like a really big fan of her work. It's entertaining with like a comedy twist to it, even though it's not in the comedy genre. Like, just reading it sometimes will make you laugh, like some of the stuff, because her stuff is really relatable. Like, I don't know, if you read her stuff, you know. This is The Claim, and so it is a werewolf book. I think this is her first werewolf book because she makes mostly like romance. But this book, y'all, this is a pretty good one. Okay, so it's basically, I know people, it's like their typical werewolf book when like they basically find their mate and they're like, they find them and they're together forever. But this one's kind of different because her mate's been there all along and she hasn't even known it. Let me tell you. So Bryn, she is about to turn 17, and when they turn 17, it's when they get their first shift, and they turn to their werewolf form and everything. So she has known Titus, and he is basically a friend of the family. She met him when she was, I think, 11 or whatever, when she was really little, and he was 18 at the time, I believe. But she's known him as her older brother for a long time, and they've been close. But Titus knew something that Bryn didn't know, and Bryn finds out on her 17th birthday. Obviously, she finds out that this whole time, I think it was like 11 years, he was right there and he was her mate, and she didn't even know. So we'll see how that goes. But I don't know, she already has 20 parts up. Like she was getting them parts out like no tomorrow. I think she updated like twice a week, which was, I'm down for that because I don't like waiting for updates. This book is really good. I like how it's, oh snap. I like books when they have like a strong female role, and Bryn is very strong. She doesn't take crap from no one, and that's what I like, because you know, sometimes you get tired of reading about the shy ones that don't want to stick up for themselves. But Bryn, oh, and she got a partying problem, by the way. I forgot to add that too. Let's just say the girl loves the parties. Yeah, but definitely check out this book. It's just one of those books that you read before you go to bed. You just cozy up in your bed and get your books with your tea or hot cocoa. It's just one of those books. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? It's definitely a must read, so go ahead and read it. Okay, so this one is Cole. I'm gonna kind of sweep through this really fast because I gotta go. Like, I'm supposed to meet my friend somewhere in like 20 minutes, so yeah. So this one is Cole, and this is the same writer that wrote the first book, that vampire book, I Am Only One. And this is also a werewolf book. I actually read this one first before I read the vampire book, and then when I started reading the vampire book, I was like, oh, this is the same writer that wrote Cole, because her writing is just so good. Like, you know how you have those one authors that you're like, they shouldn't be on Wattpad. Like, their writing is so good that it shouldn't be on Wattpad. Well, that was how I was feeling when I was reading Cole. Like, it's one of those books that you really have to pay attention to because her writing is so extensive. Is that the word? But her writing is so like extensive. I really hope that's the word because I'm about to sound like an idiot. But anyways, but yeah, it's one of those books that you really have to pay attention to. But it's good. It's basically the struggle between a girl. Yes, she is shy. And honestly, at first I was like, oh my god, here we go. But the writing was so good, like you just completely ignore that fact. And she was an Omega, which is like the lowest of the pack or whatever. You know what? I just realized the main character's name is Brinley as well. It's the same as like the claim. Maybe that's like a common name. I don't know, but anyways, so her mate has always treated her bad, and when he realized that they were mates, he felt horrible for the way he was treating her, but he knew he had to continue to treat her that way because he's basically like a puppet towards his dad, because he knows that he can't be his dad for the alpha position. So he has to continue being mean to Brinley, which is horrible watching her go through that. And whew, there's some intense stuff happening in this book, but I think you guys should check this book out as well. Now let's go on to the last book. Billionaire Romance. She is an interior designer. She starts working for this company, and he's like a billionaire. His name is Max a Million, I think Max, but he goes by Max basically. And he realizes that Angelina reminds him of someone in his past, and he starts to fall for her. It's a really cute story. She started making updates slow, so I don't know if that's a bother for you guys, but she has 43 parts out already, so I mean, I would assume she's almost done with the book. So I mean, I don't know, but it's a good book. Check it out. Okay guys, I hope you liked this video. If you did, give us a thumbs up. And I already know you guys gonna want some more Wattpad videos, so you don't have to leave in the comments. I know, like, y'all like these videos. They're the most popular ones on my channel, but it's okay. I got y'all. I'll try to make some more when I get time, but you know. Anyways, subscribe, and yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. So bye guys.